I am going camping at Bear Brook State Park in New Hampshire. Although I have been to this state park several times, I have never camped here. And one reason I'm camping here today is because it's kind of the first warm day around here, hitting 71 degrees. Maybe I can just park right here. All right. I just checked in. They were very nice. Everything sounds good. I'm gonna go check out my campsite. As I get out, I saw a chipmunk. Oh, and a robin. So nice. Bear Brook State Park was created during the Depression. President Roosevelt created a program called the Civilian Conservation Corps, also known as the CCC. To get into that program, you had to be a strong young man between the ages of 17 and 28. You had to be unemployed, unmarried, and have dependents such as parents and siblings at home. The program was run by the military and also the forest and agricultural departments. The young men were transported from cities and farms into the woods. They were given clothes, they had a bunk, they had 3 meals a day. They earned $30 a month, but $25 of it had to be sent home to their family. That money was used by the family to pay the mortgage and keep afloat during the Depression. The $5 they kept could be used for entertainment or other things at camp. The jobs were designed by the Forest Service to add value to the land and create recreational settings. They planted trees, fought fires, did flood control, they built roads, dams, shelters, cabins, campsites, among other things. All the jobs were done by hand because machinery wasn't plentiful. Chainsaws had only been invented and were not around everywhere at the camps. The 13 original buildings included 4 barracks, mess hall, recreation building, headquarters, infirmary, education building, garages, and a craft building. It was a 6-month program, but you could do it 4 times for a total of 2 years. This particular camp is one of very few left in the nation. Bear Brook State Park now has over 10,000 acres and is the largest developed state park in New Hampshire. There's the pavilion. There's a second pavilion, somewhat across the street from the first. Very beautiful pond. This is a day use area. Someone fishing over there. Big playground, beautiful trees. And I see the statue. I'm just gonna have a quick look at that. This statue is dedicated to the young men who served in the CCC from 1933 to 1942. Their work in the parks and forests of New Hampshire and many other states remains today for all to enjoy. Bear Brook was the last active CCC camp in New Hampshire and was given to the state in 1943. I've already been into the campground and checked in, and I've just been on a little history adventure. It is 4:22 p.m., 68 degrees, pleasant, partly cloudy skies. As I was saying, I'm coming in the 3-mile road section here. Bear Brook State Park is 10,000 acres. It's a very big area. It's hard to get a feel for that because as you drive to the park, you are on sort of pastoral, suburban, semi-suburban roads, neighborhood roads. So you're just going through an endless neighborhood as you approach, and it's just hard to say, you don't feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. You're really not, because you could get to a city such as Manchester or Concord in a short number of minutes. But I don't want to do that because I want to get away from the city. I called here earlier today to find out some details. For example, I wanted to know if I could just drive in here and make a reservation here to go camping, like same day kind of a thing. And they said, no, you can't do that anymore. You must make your reservation through reserveamerica.com. They have a number you can call if you must call, or if you have the internet, you could reserve online and check out the site and all of that. I asked if I could change my site. They said yes, you can come here after making your reservation online and see your site, and then if you prefer a different site, they will at that time check if the other site is available, and if it is, you can switch, transfer. I have not set up anything on the campsite yet, but that's kind of what I'm going to do next, I guess. Although, I like to ride my bike. 10,000 acres. There are 40 miles of trails in here. Spruce Pond Trail is just this little road here. Oh, there was a chipmunk too. So if I come up this little hill, I can see the lake. I think this might be looking towards the southeast. There's a bit of a trail down there, but back here there are no more campsites. So just when I look back this way, here's mine. It is so hard for me to leave my house, my family, and my little dog, and looking at me, and I'm like, I have so much to do, I can't leave my house. All this anxiety, and it's like, as soon as I get here, I'm like, I should have come earlier. Look at the robin, look at the tree, listen to the wind. And I'm like so swept away into the fun part of all of this. Mountain bikers, a lot of mountain bikers here. All right. I'm supposed to be setting up a tent, but I saw a bird, so when you first get to a campground, you see all these little sticks that can be used as kindling. They're harder to see in the dark. And you start to notice things like which way the wind is blowing. What about the trees? Any dead branches gonna fall on my head while I sleep? Pretty cool because it seems like they've come along and laid down a few inches of a combination of rocks and dirt, and that really gives you something to put your tent stake into. There is an owl. That is awesome. This is my newest gadget. It is a Nemo Helio pressure shower. At home, I opened the flap here, which I can't do now, or water to spill out, and there's a big circle about the size of my hose at home. So I had to open that, put my hose in there, filled this partway with water, then pushed that, sealed that, and then you pressurize it by opening this flap and stepping on that. You push it a while, it's partly pressurized already, and then when it's pressurized, it forces the water through the hose, through the sprayer, and you just push that, like that, and gosh, there's so many uses for this. This whole area is really not that big. Here's the road you come in on. Here's the camp store and office. Here's the playground, all very close by. This is a little tiny road, and then there's these offshoot roads like that. I'm going this way because I remember these beautiful trees. There's site number 1. 44. Let me just get off the road for a sec. Okay, I'm back on the road. So these are, there's number 5. Over here, number 10, but it has a very open feeling with these neighbors and this field behind there. 10. Very open. Sites 35 to 45. Oh, look at that field. Whoa. Oh, you drive in here. Here's 35. This is when I seriously considered getting, because you can see the lake a little bit over there, and there's an open sky here, which might be awesome for stars. They just opened the campground this weekend. Oh, look at the sky. Big field here. Beautiful. And the birds. And we're coming down this way. Um, 22. Site 29 occupied with someone making a fire. Big setup with a nice camper. 23 occupied and he's got his fire. Cute little camper. 28 open. 26 occupied. 24 nice. 25 occupied. Good, because you have this privacy on one side. Awesome little trail here, and this is a beach. There are some boats over there. '85 looks so good to me because there's trees spacing between here and 86. Bunch of forest back there, and I hear the wind and quiet. And then more trees right across, and then could be a neighbor there. But what I wanted about mine is that I could maybe see the lake if I hike up that embankment. So there's 49, 50, 51 right next to the bathroom, but not bad. It has a little bit of trees, but yeah, there's the other person. 52 right next to a water spigot. On the other side, 54 and 53. 55. I noticed one good thing about everyone going on reserveamerica.com is everyone gets to see what sites are filled, and so people have naturally spaced themselves out. This is a person actually 56. '57, '58. '60, that's number 60. And I'll just go down my road while I'm here. This is Spruce Pond Road. And coming right up here to 67. Pretty nice, and actually has a slight bit more privacy than mine. On the other side, I just passed one. judgment. I think I'll let you go this way. That's number 64. I thought that was quite a nice sight, view of the water. $94. Last year, when I finally went backpacking on that Mount Adams trip, I learned that I do like backpacking, but it also sort of released me from thinking that once I went backpacking, I would never like car camping again. So a shift happened in my thinking that now I decided to continue car camping and learn how to go backpacking. And that made me want to upgrade my car camping gear. So this is my new food bin. It's a heavy duty bin. It has a better handle than usual and it's quite stiff. So when you carry it, it doesn't bend or give way. And I would think that no mouse can get in here or smell my food. I would like for a mouse never to enter my car from a campground, but it is possible. I learned last year. So I'm going heavy duty with the food bin. And ideally, the stuff in here will stay in here and I will camp frequently during the summer and be able to rely on this. Like, look at that. Cool little spice rack containers. I'm loving this, so cute. Oh yeah, I forgot my chair. Because as I was packing, husband said, "Don't forget your chair." And my brain was like, okay, chair. And then I didn't think about it again. It's getting dark really fast. I need to start a fire, have matches, and a little fire starter. And I need my headlamp. You see any sunset? A little fire starter. So it is very dark. There's no moon until 1:30 a.m. I'm sitting by my fire and I'm realizing I can't hear any traffic. Can't hear any highway or road noise. It's great. There's a really, really big porcupine here. You see him? Dude, he's huge. Mr. Guy, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still camping. Just, I gave up half and half, mostly. If I go to Starbucks, I still order it, but I stopped buying half gallons of half and half at home. There's a robin hopping through camp. He goes really close to the fire. I actually spent many hours researching which pot to get because I only wanted exactly what I need and no more, and I want this to last a long time and I want to love it. So I got the Sea to Summit pot. It has such a beautiful shiny inside. It holds 1.9 liters or 64 ounces. Swimming already, that went fast. I wonder if this pot boils faster. I just heard the owl in the morning. I see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, the owl is sitting right above my fire. And I don't have my lens on my camera. Back to the owl. Hello. You know, why don't I have the lens on my camera? Oh my god, another one. Oh my god. There's two owls. Oh, no. They're sitting right next together on that tree. It's never gonna happen again. Oh, I can't believe it. Right in front of me. I didn't get any good pictures of the owl, and my oatmeal is now cold. But it was still pretty cool. 55 degrees this morning, feeling pleasant. One of the things I am not yet good at with camping is washing dishes. And now that I've upgraded to the better stove and some actual pots and pans, I might actually have to learn how to wash dishes at camp. But so far, really what I've been doing is just cleaning them out of food and then bringing them home to wash. I'm all packed up. The number one reason I would return to Bear Brook State Park for camping is, surprisingly to me, the quiet and the nature sounds. I guess 10,000 acres helps you get a buffer from the highway and surrounding roads. Yeah, I have to say it exceeded my expectations, and learning about the Civilian Conservation Corps before I came definitely added to my appreciation of the place and the trip. That's a really interesting history. There's tons on YouTube, including great interviews from some of the actual guys. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess I'm packed up and ready to go home.